Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It's of course a pleasure to be here again. To remind you, this is your favorite talk show that comes by your way from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And right here, I have my brother with me. He is Kalilu Sonko. Kalilu is a native of Tanje who attended Kodu Senior Secondary School from 2013 to 2016. Kalilu is ambitious, he is determined, he is hardworking, and of course, a respected president. Before going further, I will just give him the mic to welcome him to the show. Kalilu, you are welcome.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Dabo. Um, I'm so grateful to be honored by this warm welcome. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Kalilu Sonko. And today, the topic of our discussion is teenage pregnancy. Teenage pregnancy is a modern evil and is rather an alarming situation in our continent. I can see that in our country. Countries, both developed and undeveloped countries, undeveloped nations, uh, they term this situation as a social stigma. So, and teenage pregnancy is a major factor that is backward in the development of our nation. So, Kalilu, before hitting that, I would just like to ask you such questions on teenage pregnancy. What do you really understand when someone says teenage pregnancy? What is the meaning of teenage pregnancy, Mr. Sonko?
Okay, um, thank you very much for asking such a wonderful question, a question that is a cause of concern for everybody. So far as you are adult or a teen, it's a cause of concern. What I understand pertaining to teenage pregnancy is that teenage pregnancy is a teenage girl, usually within the ages of 13 to 19, uh, involving in pregnancy or that get pregnant. Yeah, we call it teenage pregnancy. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Kalilu, thanks for that. Uh, this can be a devastating effect on the teen's social life. The negativity, financial distress, and also social alienation can wreak havoc in teen social life. And it isn't just like a strong end of the face in the world. They just go around to pursue something that is really not their aim to do. So, teens that are engaged into these uh, negative issues, what are the ways do you think it is important for us to monitor teenage pregnancy, Mr. Song?
If I could understand your question, uh, you are talking about what are some of the ways or some of the methods we can use to prevent it or something like that. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah,
Teenage pregnancy, of course, do affect education of the teenager. In what sense? If a teenager happens to be pregnant, especially in the Gambia here, I don't know other countries, but you will see that some of the schools after sending home, you won't be allowed to be in class whilst you are pregnant. Okay? It's schools like example Kunkuyang, Mariama is an example, though it's not a Muslim school, but I have shown, you know, a student sent home because of she's pregnant. So it's an example. And not only that, we have many schools, example, even college. If you are pregnant, you want to marry, they will send you, you are teenage, they will send you home. Yeah. It affects their education. Okay?
Yeah,
and also, teenage pregnancy, like when a teenager is pregnant, okay,
she won't be able to.
She won't be having that activeness in terms of studies, in terms of going to school, attending classes regularly,
and be punctual. Yeah.
Punctuality, yes, is another thing also, and also
performance
will be will be deteriorating. That is, will be going down, and also.
Many things.
Yeah, we have a lot of things, but I can say these are some of the major issues
that affects
their education. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sonko. A large number of teens that are victims of teenage pregnancy always have the idea of abortion. What ways do you think abortion can cause on a teen's life?
On a teen's life?
Yeah.
What ways do you think abortion can cause health effects on
a teen's life?
Yeah, abortion is not that much easy, though. It's very expensive, number two. Number three, it's very dangerous, very harmful to engage. I'm totally
it's 98% dangerous.
I'm not in support of it. I just mean because if in the sense abortion, you did abortion, repeatedly, in fact, it may cause a teenager to be barren.
Sure.
It may cause barren to a teenager. And also, if you abort, okay,
your health status will start.
If you abort and you don't abort at the starting of the pregnancy, it may cause harmful effect
on you
in your womb as a teenager. Okay.
And your life expectancy will start to grow.
And the life expense also will be low. Okay. It causes a lot of damages.
You'll be prone to different type of sicknesses.
Good. Okay. And also when a teenager is used to it, he do it once, he may think without the correct advice, she may think that she is doing the right thing, and may keep on continuing it and encouraging others. So I think it should be abolished. It's not good.
Mr. Sonko, thanks for that wonderful answer. We've all seen how most of our younger sisters do engage in the such. It is grown in the society. In our society, we've seen that teenage pregnancy is playing a big role in terms of deteriorating the health status of our young sisters. What are the type of sicknesses that you think a teen can have after conceiving pregnancy?
It's a very wonderful question to ask, because many teens don't know the consequences involved in teenage pregnancy or in teenage sex. Many of them don't know the consequences. Okay. Teenage pregnancy or a teenage having sex is very dangerous in one way or the other, because like a teenage can contaminate STI,
Sexual transmitted.
that is sexual transmitted disease, even after birth or even during pregnancy. and also HIV, AIDS
yeah.
infection. Okay?
Gonorrhea also.
Good.
Yeah.
No, gonorrhea is part of the STI.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's part of STI.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I encourage that the use of if not prohibited, but the use of contraceptive method be applied. I believe that will help limit, okay, limit or prevent
the rate of teenage
rate of
pregnancy in our society.
teenage pregnancy or the effects,
Yeah.
the sickness
Yes,
cause.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Sonko, that's very great of you. You've answered the question so correctly. But coming to the area of our own parents,
Yeah. A responsible
it is
parent,
all,
right?
no, let's just say a parent.
Yeah, a parent.
It is just saying that in our society, you will just see your little sister will lack utmost control, and this results to such. And as a teen, we always believe that you should be under the care of your parents.
Yeah.
And most societies, especially in our areas, in Gambia here, we've seen that the control procedure that a parent laid on her teen child is very new, and this results to teenage pregnancy. What advice do you have for parents in that case?
Though I'm not enrolled into the responsibility section, a sector rather. But as a parent, you have many responsibility toward your children. Okay? It's the responsibility of a parent to make your own teenage child your friend.
Sure. Disclose these harmful matters to her, not indirectly but directly.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
It's your responsibility. If you make your child your friend, there are some of the issues the child will like to discuss with you.
Yeah, sure.
You may give
Her
a responsible
advice.
to the child. So when you give that responsible advice to the child, whatever she is doing, she will always remember your ideas, your thoughts, or advice. Okay? But when you are not, friendly with your child, your teenage girl or something like that, she may be afraid to disclose some matters to you. Okay? She may not have that much time to sit with you and chat some important issues with you.
For real, sure. You are right about that.
Okay? So the parents should tell the child what is good for her, especially when the child ages of 13 onward. So advise the child what is good. Tell the child that now you are becoming matured. Now you are a teenager. And you know now we are living in a cruel society.
Sure.
A society where whenever you forget yourself,
You will be a victim of
many
bad things.
Yeah, many bad things.
And teenage pregnancy is
So
and
yeah, and also, okay, the parents should make it known, okay, to the child, make it known to the kind of friends the child should move with. The parents should observe the kind of boyfriend her child is moving with, in case unwanted pregnancy occurs, where an adolescent or something like an adolescent will impregnate her child and say no, I don't.
Yeah, we will come to that. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's where the responsibility of a parent lies. Yes. Parents will play more important roles in terms of teenage pregnancy to her own child.
Yeah. Mr. Songo, thank you for that wonderful answer. Uh, we've been seeing these kind of scenarios that are going around in our society, and most of the times you will see a responsible person that is the cause of the teen's pregnancy. And at the end of the day, when the teen discloses that he is the responsible father of the child, and at the end of the day, he will be like, no, I'm not the cause of it. I did not do anything. I did not even associate myself with her. And at times in our societies here, we don't have that kind of proofs, and especially to just make this DNA test is also expensive for the poor families. So, and what are the ways do you think steps can be steps can be done in order to monitor such bad habits, such bad actions?
Yeah, there are some steps to be used, as I likely said before. A parent, a responsible parent, should know her own teenage girl boyfriend. Okay, because if the parent cannot stop the girl from dating, the most important thing the parent will do to give advice, to monitor the kind of boyfriend the girl is having, the child is having.
Yeah,
okay?
but now
and if by so doing, okay, whenever such thing happen, the parent will be able to have a say. Say yes, it's true. I know that you are the one dating my child. It's true. It's you. You understand? And society also may identify that it's true. Okay? That is one most important thing. Okay? That the parents should play. But coming to the boys, some boys are very wicked, I can say. Okay? They may want to play with you, play all kind of games with you, but
never will they want to share the rest of their lives
with you.
Yeah, sure.
So that's why, as a teenage girl, she
be
needs
very
more advice on such. She needs awareness. She needs the attention of the parent. She needs the advice of the parent in order not
to be associated with bad people.
Not to be associated with bad people, or not to be a victim of such. Yeah.
Mr. Kalilu Sonko, thanks for that wonderful question. This one will take us to the end of this program. As you know, every problem must have a solution.
So,
yeah, Mr. Sonko, what are your thoughts about the importance of teenage pregnancy? How can it be controlled? The steps in which you think teenage pregnancy can be limited or can be monitored, either by the intervention of the government.
Give some of the important methods, okay, some of the few important methods. All right. Methods used to prevent or minimize teenage pregnancies. One could be by the use of contraceptives, right? Contraceptives, when I said contraceptives, I'm talking about the use of condoms, the use of drugs, okay, or surgery, okay? Yeah. If you use those, we call them devices, okay? If you use them, if you use them correctly, it will minimize, or yeah, something like that. It will minimize the rate limitation to the number of teenage pregnancy. Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for that wonderful question. Our society today, we've seen that our generation is far different from the past. Do you think certain things that we are not accepted in the past, we are now allowed in this generation we are? How does teenage pregnancy
Of course, teenage pregnancy do affect education a lot.
Mr. Sonko, thanks for that brilliant answer. As you know, this question will bring us to the end of this educative program. We know every problem must have a solution. Yeah. So why is it important to take a step towards teenage pregnancy? Because this is a factor that is causing a lot of problems in our societies. It causes a breach of families. We've seen the cases of many people taking each other to the police. We've seen how hard teens go through. So why do you think it is important to take a step towards teenage pregnancy?
Yeah, it's very, very important. It's a wonderful question to ask. Okay. This brings us to the great work child's rights are doing. Okay. It's very important. It's very, very important to make sure we fight against teenage pregnancy. That's why we have some organizations that are already engaging on it, and they are taking it serious, not lies. And if any adolescent is caught one way or the other, engaging in such, the law entails that you should be reported to the police, to be questioned, and possibly you'll be detained there, or possibly you'll be taken to the law. So that's why it's very important, even in our society, if we happen to see an adolescent impregnating a teenager, it's our right to report that adolescent. It's not a crime. You are trying to protect the teenager, and also you are trying to protect your society as well. Because if such is rampant in the society, then
we will lose our norms and our
that society,
traditional customs.
we, as you like to say, we lose our norms and traditions, something like that.
So we are all Muslims.
Good. Even not even Muslims, but even in other Christian countries, they do control it as well.
Any religious aspect.
They do control it as well, because it's very important. Because a child is the future of tomorrow. A child is the future of. They are the futures of tomorrow. So whenever we allow such things to happen in our society, we are trying
to entertain about things,
to destroy our future, our
children's future,
tomorrow's
our
future,
generation,
our children's tomorrow's future, or our sisters' tomorrow's future. Okay, so it's very important to take, even if you are not employed, but you can be a responsible person in your community. You play your role. This is applicable to every responsible person in a society, even if not your sister, but you have to play your role. Play your role. You are not wicked. They may brand you with all kind of names. This man is wicked. He did that. He do that. But you are playing your role. God knows what you are doing, and God to praise you and reward you is better than an individual praise you and reward you. Because an individual cannot reward you. He can only pray, and who knows whether the prayer will be accepted. It's only God. So play an important role in society. Thank you very much for this question. Wonderful question.
Mr. Kalilu Sonko, I am so grateful of having you today. Of course, I learned a lot from you today, and may we all continue to live our lives in a way that we all wanted. This will bring us to the end of this program. We just wish you a blessed Friday. You come and watch us again on next Friday again. We'll be here whereby we'll be bringing you a lot of sensitive topics. We sensitize each other about it. And I was your host, Ousainou, and it is Mr. Kalilu Sonko. We thank him for his step to answer to us, and we are glad of having you. We thank you. We are learning from you as students, and thank you for the public for your always wonderful comments. And we thank Mr. Jango Sambu for his effort he is doing for us. May Allah bless you, and may Allah bless our country, Gambia. May Allah make